Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Science Teacher. In this session we are going to learn about how to balance chemical equations, some of the easiest tricks how to balance a chemical equations. Let us begin. First question, hydrogen combines with chlorine to form hydrochloric acid. In this you can see that hydrogen is a gas, so you need to write the symbol for physical states. Chlorine is a gas and HCl also is a gas. Now how to balance this? Look at the hydrogen and chlorine atoms on the reactant side. They are 2 on the reactant side, whereas on the product side HCl, H is 1 and Cl is 1. So what you have to do? You have to multiply this. So how you can multiply? Write simply 2 number in front of HCl. Now it is balanced. H is 2, Cl is 2. So this is balanced chemical equation, easier one. And second one is nitrogen, which is a gas, combines with hydrogen, which is again a gas, to form ammonia, a gas. Now I told you already that if some of the atoms are 3 on one side and 2 on other side, you have to multiply both the numbers. 2 into 3, how much it is? 6. So both the sides you have to make it 6. So in front of ammonia you write a 2 and in front of hydrogen you write a 3. Now it is already balanced. Hydrogen has become 6 on both the sides. Now let us see some of the other examples. Aluminium combines with oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Let us solve in easy method so that you can understand it. Now aluminium is 1 here. Let me write this 1 and here 2 aluminium atoms are there. And oxygen, look at the oxygen, that is 3 on the product side and 2 on the reactant side. What you have to do? You have to make it 6. How you can make it 6? Product side you have to multiply with the 2 and reactant side you have to multiply with the 3. So let me write that 3 near the oxygen on reactant side and 2 near the aluminum oxide. So now aluminum has become a 4. So I have to write 4 in front of aluminum. Now let us write the physical state symbols. Solid for aluminum, which is a metal, and oxygen is a gas, and aluminum oxide, which is again a solid. So this is how you need to balance the chemical equation. Very easy. And the next one, little tricky one. So look at the ethylene gas. This is ethylene gas. It will burn in presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide, which is a gas, and water again is a gas. Now here look at the reactant side. Carbon is 2. So you have to write 2 in front of carbon dioxide. Now 2CO2. Now oxygen. Look at the oxygen. Oxygen is a 3 on the product side and 2 on the reactant side. So what I told you, you have to make it a 6, 3O2, and here 2 into 2, 4, and here again 2. So 2H2O. Hydrogen is 4, here also 4. Now it is balanced. Very easy to balance. So the fifth question goes like this. That is, Fe2O3 combines with aluminium to form aluminium oxide and iron, and excessive heat. This is a highly exothermic reaction. So excessive heat is released. So what we have to write? Ferric oxide. Ferric oxide is a solid. So let us write the symbol for that. Aluminium again is a solid. Aluminium oxide is a solid, but iron formed is in the molten state. So you need to write a liquid over here. Now how to balance this? Look at the iron. Iron is a 2 on the reactant side and only 1 on the product side. So in front of iron you write a 2. Now what about oxygen? Oxygen is 3 on both the sides. So here It is already balanced. You need to write 2 in front of iron. Only that much you need to do. So this is very easy. But what about the aluminum? Aluminum is a 2 on the product side and 1 on the reactant side. So make it 2 on the reactant side also. Now it is balanced. So how to write it properly? Fe2O3, which is a solid, combines with the 2 aluminum molecules, which is a solid again, on heating to form Al2O3, which is a solid, plus 2Fe, which is a liquid, and excessive heat is released. So this is already known as thermite reaction. Excessive heat is released. So here iron formed is used for molding the railway tracks. Okay, now next example is magnesium. When it is burnt in the atmosphere of nitrogen, magnesium nitride is formed. Now this becomes very easy. You see, only magnesium is not balanced. Here Mg3 means in front of Mg you need to write a 3, and let us write the symbols, physical state symbols. Nitrogen is a gas and this is again a gas. So magnesium nitride. So let us see the other example. Copper sulfate reacts with potassium iodide to form copper iodide, potassium sulfate and iodine. See, very easy to write the symbols. Iodine is always a gas and potassium sulfate, this is aqueous solution. Copper iodide, it is again aqueous solution, and potassium iodide is aqueous solution. Copper sulfate also aqueous solution. So copper sulfate solution combines with potassium iodide solution to form copper iodide. Now what is not balanced here? Look at this copper. Copper is 2 on the product side and 1 on the reactant side. So make it 2 on the reactant side also. Now sulfate has become a 2. Here on the product side only 1. So write 2 in front of K2SO4. Now potassium has become 4. So let us write 4 in front of potassium iodide. Now the iodine also balanced and along with that potassium also balanced. Very easy. Let us go to the next question. Only this is a game, like you have to put smallest number, hit and trial method you have to follow. Now next question says that potassium iodide combines with a chlorine gas to form potassium chloride and iodine. So let us write the proper balanced chemical equation for that. So potassium iodide, which is a aqueous solution, combines with a gaseous form of chlorine to form potassium chloride, which is aqueous solution again, and iodine is a gas. Now let us balance this. What is not balanced here? Chlorine is not balanced. So we need to balance it. So how to balance? Write 2 in front of KCl, potassium chloride. We need to make it 2. When we write 2 in front of KCl, potassium ion number has become a 2. So in front of potassium iodide, you need to write a 2. Now this is how you need to balance. Very easy method. Next one is ethanol burns in air to form carbon dioxide, water and heat. This water is in the gaseous form. Carbon dioxide also is a gas, oxygen is a gas, and ethanol is a aqueous solution. So now let us balance. Very easy. Now carbon is 2 on the reactant side, product side also we need to write 2. Now let us balance the number of oxygen. I told you if the number of oxygen is 3 on the product side and 2 on the reactant side, you need to make it 6 on both the sides. See here, now what I have to do? 2 into 2, 4. Here also it has to become 2. So it has become 6 on the product side and 6 on the reactant side. Now look at the number of hydrogen. Hydrogen number is 516. So we need to make it 3 here. Let me make it 3. 3 2s are 6. I have to do it 6. Let me take the eraser so that I can erase this number. Okay. Let me take the pen. So here you need to write 3H2O. So it becomes a C2H5OH. 6H are there, and on the product side it is a 3H2, means 3 into 2 is a 6. 6H on the reactant side and 6H on the product side. Both are balanced. Now look at the oxygen. Number of oxygen on the reactant side is a 6 plus 1 7. On the product side also 3 into 1 3, 3 plus 4 7. So everything is balanced now. Now next one is sodium carbonate combines with the hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. So let us balance this. Na2 here on the reactant side, that means there are 2 sodium molecules, and on the product side also 1 plus 1. So 2 sodium is balanced. What about carbonate ion? See, carbonate is CO3, 1 CO2. Okay, it is CO3 only. On the product side also CO3. So that is balanced. Now what about HCl? 1 Cl is along with sodium chloride and 1 H is along with sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is already balanced. What you need to write now? You need to write only the physical states symbol. So let us write that now. Na2CO3, which is a solid, it is a salt, combines with hydrochloric acid, which is an aqueous solution, to form sodium chloride, which is aqueous solution, and sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is again dissolved in water. So it is aqueous solution. So this is how you need to write the balanced chemical equation. Now next is sodium hydrogen carbonate combines with hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Here you see carbonate, you can split that into carbon dioxide and oxygen. So carbon dioxide is here, oxygen is here, and Na is here along with NaCl, and Cl is here, and H is here 1 and 1 more. So H is 1 plus 1 equal to 2 on the reactant side and 2 on the product side. Now it is balanced. You need to only write the physical state symbols. Aqueous solution and sodium chloride again aqueous solution, and water is a liquid, carbon dioxide is a gas. This is how you will write the balanced chemical equation. Right, here some more examples are given. So look at this and let us solve one by one. So first one is HNO3. Let me take another color so that you can easily observe how I am writing the number. HNO3, that is nitric acid, combines with the calcium hydroxide, which is a flaked lime, to form calcium nitrate and water. Now how to balance this? Let us see the numbers. You have to play with numbers here. So first one is hydrogen number. Hydrogen number on the product side, on the it is on the reactant side. It is here H and H, OH, 2 OH are there. So 2H plus 1 H. So that becomes 3H on the reactant side. On the product side, 2 are there. What I told you, whenever you are confused with the 2 and 3 number, what you have to do, you have to make it a 6. But here you can see OH and OH. So 2 are there, one H2O. So let me write that properly. OH, OH, one H2O is here and one H and O. So what you need to do, you have to make it a 2 water molecule. Let me write 2, and nitrate ion is 2 here and here only 1. Make it a 2. 2HNO3 combines with 1 CaOH whole twice to form CaNO3 whole twice plus 2H2O. That is, you need to write now the physical state symbols. Water is a liquid. This is aqueous solution. And this is again aqueous solution. HNO3 is aqueous solution. So this is how you are going to balance. Now next question, NaOH combines with H2SO4 to form Na2SO4 and water. Now how to balance this? Let us see. On first you look at the numbers of atoms which are not equal on both the sides. Na is 1 on the reactant side, 2 on the product side. So what we will do, we will balance it first. Okay, now what about OH? OH has become a 2 now. See, with this you are getting 1 water molecule, but here 1 H2 is there, so 2 water molecules you got. So this is how you will balance it very easily. And NaOH is aqueous solution, H2SO4 is aqueous solution, Na2SO4 is again aqueous, and water is a liquid. So this is balanced now, very easy. H2 will combine with 1 O remaining here and H2O. So 2 H2O molecules are formed. So 2 NaOH combines with 1 H2SO4 to form Na2SO4 and 2 water molecules. Let us see the next example. Sodium chloride combines with the silver nitrate to form silver chloride, which is a precipitate. So you need to mention S here. And sodium nitrate is aqueous form. Silver nitrate is again aqueous, and sodium chloride is aqueous. So here look at this, it is already balanced. Silver 1, silver 1, and chloride is 1 here, here also chloride 1, and nitrate ion 1, nitrate ion 1, both the sides. Sodium also 1, 1 on the reactant side and product side respectively. So no need to balance this. What you have to do is you have to only write the physical state symbols for this. Now next one is BaCl2, barium chloride reacts with sulfuric acid to form barium sulfate and hydrochloric acid. So let us write the symbol first. Barium chloride is a aqueous solution. Let me write Aq, and sulfuric acid again aqueous solution. Let me write Aq. Barium sulfate is a precipitate. Either you can represent with a downward arrow or you can write a S solid symbol for this. Now HCl is a aqueous. So let us balance this. Here 2H, that is 2 hydrogen atoms and 2 chlorine atoms. On the product side only 1 are there. So let us write 2. Other things are already balanced. Now let us go to the next. Here we are going to balance 3 more equations. Ferrous sulfate. You have to remember this again comes for the next, that is types of chemical reaction. In that also you will get the same example. Ferrous sulfate, which is a green colored crystal. This is salt, and on heating ferrous sulfate decomposes to form ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. These both are gases. It has a particular smell of burning sulfur, and ferric oxide is a brown in color. It is a solid. So how to balance this? Look at the iron first. Iron is a 1 on the reactant side, 2 on the product side. Make it 2 on the reactant side also. So now sulfate has become a 2. Let us see, sulfur is a 2 on the reactant side and 2 on the product side. So 2 sulfur on the reactant side and 2 sulfur on the product side also. And oxygen is 3 plus 2 plus 3, that is 8, and on the reactant side also 8 oxygen, product side also 8 oxygen. So this is already balanced. Now next question is lead nitrate on heating. This is again comes under thermal decomposition. On heating, lead nitrate, which are white colored crystals, they decompose to form lead oxide. And next, brown colored fumes, that is of nitrogen dioxide, which is a gas. Gas is brown colored. And here oxygen is again a gas. Lead oxide is a solid, and this is again solid. So how to balance this? Now nitrate ion, look at this, N is a 2 here, here only 1. So let us write 2 here for making balancing oxygen atoms on both the sides. So now oxygen has become 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12. So let us write 2 here and 4 in front of nitrogen. Now it has become 4 into 2, 8, 2, 10, 2, 12. Oxygen has become 12 on a reactant side and a product side, whereas nitrogen has become 4. So I wrote 4 in front of nitrogen dioxide. This is how you need to balance. Last question we are dealing with barium chloride, which is a aqueous solution sodium sulfate. When both are mixed, a precipitate is formed, white colored precipitate is formed, that you can represent either with the downward arrow mark or solid symbol. Now next, sodium chloride is aqueous. Now you have to balance it. See, sodium ions are 2 on the reactant side, whereas only 1 on the product side. So make it 2 here. Chloride ion also 2. Now it has become 2 on the product side also. Everything other atoms are already balanced. I hope you all understood how to balance the chemical equations. If you like the, subscribe to my channel.